All right, hello and welcome back again to the first game of the night. As you can see here in Pixel, currently sitting with that one team clinched and then a bit of chaos down below. Falcons, though, have sat at the bottom of the standings for a lot of this season, but I was surprised when I made the stream title. This is 3 versus 5. This is actually two teams sitting near the top playing each other, and so we can hope for a close game. I think, um, you look at the record, there is still very much a 3-game difference. So I think, regardless of everything, it has to be said that Honolulu are big favorites. But maybe we have more chaos as we had last night. So I'm not going to say for sure, but I think Honolulu are absolutely favorites. I think the smart prediction's in 3. A lot of people are saying in 4, and I could see it being closer. But, we'll see. As if we move over to our scenarios, you can see the main summary. There are 3 games tonight. The high-seeded team is win and in all 3 games. So you can see Honolulu clinch with a win. They play the first game. Luxor clinch with a win. They play the second game. And if we quickly flash over to Prism, OKC in with the win. So 3 games, 3 high seeds, all 3 are winning in. Now, personally, I don't think Hanoi or Lincoln are clinching this week. I think OKC, if they lose, also don't clinch this week. Because Hanoi and Lincoln are now both reliant on Miami losing, and Miami play Kyoto. If OKC lose, they also need Kyoto to beat Miami. So that's why I'm not seeing that. Now, if we stay on these, you can see Luxor need Honolulu to win here. So Honolulu need to win because Birmingham won. Luxor need Honolulu to win if they lose. So basically, for the most part, our teams are winning in, except Lincoln needed a win and help, and it doesn't seem like they're going to get that help. So there you go. We can see our key players. You have Wiko and Cheeto, although there are 3 players tied for the Falcons. I just chose one to give it to. I believe we have the same rosters on each side. We'll see who we have on the field as we now load in game number 1 here on the Manfield, waiting for it to show up. We might have some lag to begin. I hope not much, but we'll see. Oh boy, love to see it. Of course, Honolulu will be in green and Boston in their dark teal. That one was just wide of the post, pinched wide by a defender, I believe. Shampoo trying to pop it up in the air, will chase it down. Cheeto trying to go, not able to reach. Shampoo, low boost, taking his time. The defender went for the corner. The shot's there, but Cloudsy does recover for a save. Now Liam the fake. Wiko able to get it up into the corner. Now dunk back away. Hit gonna chase it. Even on the challenge, Liam no boost. Cheeto gets there next. Around the outside, Hit misses on the bump. Double commit for Honolulu. I will say the big thing for the Havoc here, they have spent so long that it has been a top 3, but they have been 3rd. If they win this game, I am pretty sure they are guaranteed to be 2nd place after this week. Obviously, I'm sure they would love to be 1st, but that is an upgrade. And that one bounced off the post with the ping from Shampoo. He will get a demo on his way out, but it is Cheeto to get it clear. Will remove some of the pressure. As Honolulu have been 3rd every single week except for after week 2 when they were in 4th. They have not been in a top 2 spot at the end of a week. But if they win this game, they would be in 2nd place. Because either Luxor lose, and they lose out on game diff to the Mudcats, or Luxor win, and then the head-to-head puts Luxor below them. Because, the classic 3 teams, 2 have played each other, 1-0, 0-0, 0-1 split. So, no matter what, Honolulu would be in 2nd place. And they can't catch up in game diff to Mudcats, they're 4 behind here. So, they can't be number 1. If they win, they can't be knocked down to number 3. So, there you go. This one cleared all the way downfield. Wiko trying to pinch it around the outside. Cheeto now able to tap it back. Pickup trying to give some space. Wiko could have used it, but instead Pickup does manage to dunk it away from him. Now Cloudsy down. This one played out. And now up in the air, off the side, Shampoo a bit under it. Wiko now has to dive back, play defensively. Does manage to get one touch. Liam needs to help out, does 50 it to the corner. Now this one off the sidewall again. It's Shampoo up in the air. Half the game gone, no goals on the board. Maybe a bit ideal for Boston. Of course, coming in as the underdog, not trailing yet. Definitely a good sign, but they do need to grab a lead. Wiko maybe a chance, but blocked out well by Cloudsy. Cloudsy gonna dive past that as well. Shampoo trying to pop it up. Cheeto gonna drop it down. Cloudsy can't get it. Liam trying to bounce it in. Pit off the right side. Wiko will backflip. Cloudsy, it's wide. Turned into an open look, but a tough one from the midfield. Couldn't quite get it on target. This one will get to the sidewall again. It'll bounce straight up towards the ceiling. It's Pitcop. Puts it down on net, but Liam gets a save. Of course, that is the other part of this bio you would imagine might be waiting on the sidelines if the Havoc were to drop a game here. So that's the other thing the Falcons are contending with. I believe they just joined as 3. I don't know about the Havoc, but especially for Honolulu, it feels like this team does have that extra round in the chamber. And now Liam, though, I mean, he's the one you'd think they'd sub out, but he already gets the first goal on the board. 88 seconds to go, it bounces, and Liam smacks it top bins. Cloudsy can't react in time, and it's 1-0 for the Havoc. Down to the corner again. Wiko gonna pop it up. Cloudsy off the left side. Now I will say, pretty much, if Honolulu win this, they're going to control their route to the 1 seed. I think they just about do as is. With the Mudcats losing, I think no matter what they do, because it's both a plus and a minus. The last 2 weeks of the season are the Mudcats and then Luxor for the Havoc. So they have some tough games ahead of them, but that also means as long as they can keep themselves in it, they can control their way up to the top. So definitely some tough games, but should be interesting as we go. Bounces this down off the sidewall. Liam able to find another 50 out to the side. Hopping out towards the middle. Wiko is up. He bounces it in. 2-0. 30 seconds to go. And it only gets better for the Havoc. Pitt not able to dive across. Cheeto, the same feeling. Just a bit too far out. Well placed right down the middle. And the Havoc took them a while to get on the board, but now they get some security. Time starting to run low for the Peregrine Falcons. And now Pitt has to dive by that one again. Liam able to win to the corner. That's more time. Maybe another shot. Blocked to the side for now. Wiko picks it up. 50 out in front. Just going to go to the side, but again, free possession for Liam. Free time for Liam. He'll burn the whole clock. Wiko will get the rest of it. And as we hit 0 seconds, it's a Honolulu Game 1 win. Took them a while to get going, but like we said, once they did, able to add one more to secure it, and they will take the game. Out shooting their 10-4. And yet only one less save tells a story. Like we said, it wasn't dominant. Honestly, that is a solid game for the Falcons. Obviously, coming in as the underdog, you'd love to win. As long as you can keep yourself close, that's motivating. As we do pause for a minute, Havoc not quite readying up. Also had to check in, give a bit of a tip for the next few streams. But, you know, as we do now load in game number 2 Like we said, Havoc, a win in this series, they clinch playoffs, and they secure top 2 after this week, which is somewhere they have not been before. This one will roll up, now falling back down. Boston need to get that first goal on the board. Keeping yourself close, putting a fight into it will only get you so far. At the end of the day, you still need to get the goals and get the wins. Moral victories won't translate to the standings as Shampoo tries to roll it up into the corner. Doesn't have boost, but does get back to it. He'll fake this. Pitt's already in the air. He misses, but he managed to fake out Liam. Now Liam might have popped it away from Wiko. It goes off the backboard. Cheeto able to bounce it out. Shampoo giving up space. Knows there's not much threat. It does turn into one, though. But Pitcop not able to force it in. And Cloudsy trying to get it forward. Shampoo going to play it away. Now off the right wall again. Wiko going to backflip away. Liam trying to win it forward. Shampoo doesn't have the boost to get there, and Cheeto gets another clear. Wiko up to the ceiling. Looks like a bit of a faster pace to start out here. Some good chances for the Havoc. And a couple breakouts for the Boston that could have turned into something. We're going to pop this one out. Pitcop dunks it back in. Wiko trying to go. Dunked by Cloudsy. That'll go over to the other corner. Cheeto pops it back out. No one there. Cloudsy tried, but a bit too far away. Liam now sets up Wiko. Up the side. Trying to drop a reset. Won't get it. Instead, just the air dribble down at the net. As now a double commit for Honolulu again. No one really back here. That touch, not the most threatening. It would have been, though, if Wiko couldn't get a touch. As now Pitt in the corner again, tries to flick it out. Wiko beats one. Pitt might cut back in, but instead it'll just be up to Cheeto, but he gets beat by Wiko. Now at the midfield, Cloudsy drops it to the left. Pitt dives past. Awkward for Cloudsy. He'll take it over to the side wall, but 2 dive to challenge him. Now down from the ceiling. Once again up the center circle. And it's 1 out by Honolulu. First time they've been forward in a while. It's not going to last long as yet another clear comes through. Now a bump tries to slow the jump from Wiko. He still wins the race, but it's just a bouncer right at Cheeto as that bump might have made Shampoo miss. And then another dunk and another miss. But the last 50 from Wiko manages to get the ball away. Now off the back wall, Liam doesn't have boost, but he's in the right spot and he makes a save. Hit off the corner again. Wiko doesn't have it. Cloudsy turns. There's goal number 1. A very, well, actually about a minute earlier than the first goal last game. This time, though, it's Boston to get the first on the board. First goal of the series, first lead of the series. Half the game to go. Definitely not secured, but a solid position to be in. This one's cleared long by Wiko. He'll try to chase it down. He has someone on his tail, but eventually they give up. Cloudsy pops it out. Shampoo there, a floater. Cheeto jumps up for it. Now Wiko pops it back. Liam's there. He'll shoot again, but Pitcop able to get in the way. Now Pitt down towards the back wall. Wiko will miss Shampoo, an awkward touch. Wiko's in a bad spot. Liam bails him out. Shampoo up next. Plays it off the sidewall. Liam trying to go. Just rolls it in. Cloudsy saves. Shampoo now a pass back. Awkward for Wiko. Can only play it into the corner. Does get a double down, but it's not a shot. Now the breakout. Cloudsy passes it up. Gets a demo. Cheeto moves in. Shot is wide. And the threat will drop away. This one off the left. Liam around the outside. And bouncing away. Cheeto off the back wall. Popped up in the air. Shampoo trying to chase it. Pinched out. Liam, third of a tank. Will get one touch on it as it bounces up. Also slows down the response, but again, this time it is Honolulu who need to find a goal on the other end, and this one could get awkward. Out in front, Shampoo just barely gets a piece of it. Now Liam doesn't have boost, but he gets pool shot. Shampoo a good 50, just barely wide. Cheeto gets a good touch for now. Wiko tries to get it back in. Beats 150 the second. Pitcop doesn't have boost. He'll get a light clear. Up high in the air. Shampoo taps it down, but no one's able to go. Pitt gets a free touch. Wiko now up. Should win the race. Drops it down wide. Cheeto a little off on the touch. Wiko drops it down to Shampoo, but Pitcop's there again. That will make it a 1-0 lead persisting. 45 seconds to go. The time bank shrinking for the Havoc. As that shot will go to nothing. Still a chance to keep the pressure on, though. Weak off the back wall. Pitt will miss. 2 players dive. Cloudsy saves the shot. Shampoo tried the changeup, but Cloudsy hops up, gets it away. Shampoo, Cheeto again. 20 seconds now. Wiko, missed by Pitt, they didn't read it. Another, they still can't read it. Liam puts it high. Shampoo blocked by Pitcop. Cheeto breaks away. Double miss, but the Havoc didn't expect it. They can't punish it. And Boston, by the skin of their teeth, are gonna take game number 2 as long as they can find the ground, and they do. I mean, similar to the last game in that it wasn't confident. This time, of course, though, even less so. This time, getting outshot again. Looks like 12-5. But look at the saves. 10 saves for Boston. They hold on. And they manage to take a game to bring the series even. As I believe as I was changing on the map, I did see someone leave. So we'll see if we might have a roster change coming through for Honolulu. As we do have Liam leaving. No one has joined in just yet. And now it is Bio joining. So as we all ready up, we load in Urban Central game number 3. It's a tied series. Boston just barely held on for the second game. Can they do it again for the third? One game is good. It gets you back in it, but you need more to really turn the tide. This one's up off the back wall. Cloudsy trying to drop it down. It'll bounce up again. Now it's Bio winning it forward. Cheeto off the right side, dropping down again. Cheeto able to win that 50 against Shampoo, but no one really able to follow it. Wiko now in the Fennec, brings it down. Cloudsy, good touch to take it away. Now off the right wall, Pitt trying to pop it forward. Shampoo trying to get it away. Now Cloudsy. Another touch forward. Shampoo trying to chase it. Bounce towards center. And then turned away. Wiko will try to turn. Cloudsy beats him. Off the back wall. Cheeto's there. He scores. Boston lead again. Their second straight goal for their second straight 1-0 lead. A lot of time on the clock. But it's another game. Boston will play from in front. Now it starts to build for Honolulu. That is now, 6.5 straight minutes. They haven't been able to score. This one's off the right wall. It'll try to center. Pitcott loses out on the challenge, but it's just out into the corner. Cheeto trying to get it away. Wiko up in the air, bounces it forward, looking for a dunk. Will get it. It's high. Shampoo will dive, but Cheeto's there first. Now Bio off the left wall. He'll pinch it in. Cloudsy with a mistouch. Pitt no boost. Light clear. Bio will leave it, but there's no one behind him. Cloudsy picks it up. Pop up to the back wall. Shampoo's already up. He'll get it out, but it's right to Cloudsy. Reset. Trying to drop down. Can't get a play, and Shampoo will get a clear. That's Cheeto again. Bio to the side again. Bio around the outside. Pitcop trying to stay with it. Shampoo going to drop it down. Cheeto going to dunk it away. Cloudsy around the outside. Still staying with it. Dropping this one down. It's a pinch. Shampoo barely does save it. Pitt on the follow. Pops it center. Can't find the bump. Now Shampoo trying to win it away. Cheeto catches it down into his corner. Cloudsy now dropping it in again. Pitt trying to get there. Wiko dunked away. Now it's Shampoo. Dunked out to the side. Wiko trying to catch back up to it. He'll try to center. Gets it off the back wall. Dropping down. Bio trying to center it across. There's no one there. Still Honolulu not able to get a very meaningful attack. Although Wiko finally a look. The bump secures it. And there you go. 1-1. Eight minutes scoreless. Finally, Honolulu breakthrough. And we do have a tied game. Half the game to go. Again, winner here will take match point. As this one's played away, Shampoo still staying with it. Look for a 50. It goes even off the right wall. Dropping down, Wheat goes up uncontested. Drop down to the corner, it'll bounce straight out. Bio's already there. Now trying to play it away, looking for another touch. Passes it back, Shampoo. The catch, the pop, it's high. Wheat go racing in. That one's true. 2-1. Havoc managed to jump ahead. 30 seconds after their last, they score another. This time for the lead. 2 minutes to play. It's been a while, but Boston now in a trailing position again. Need to find a goal back. They haven't been able to. Of course, the only other time they were trailing was game number 1, which they lost 2-0. Rico trying to win that one forward. It'll bounce straight down. Pitt's awkward. Shampoo's up. Might have gotten a reset, but not going to find out. Cleared away early by Pitt. Now Rico back into his corner. He'll go for the follow. He might try to pass it. Can't quite get around it. Still Bio will jump. He'll bounce it into the corner. Shampoo there next. Bounces it right back. Bio there. And Cheeto and Pitt just do combine to get it away. This one dropping down again. Cloudsy trying to win it forward. Shampoo down. Gonna get a long clear away. This one on the outside. Shampoo. Running it in. Cloudsy to clear. Bio tap back. Weeko out to the right side. Shampoo on it again. Tries to get a pass out. Dropping it down. Looking for a pinch. Just gets it right at Cloudsy. Cloudsy doesn't have boost, so the clear is light. We go back into the corner again. A big pinch in front, but a little high, and no one's there anyway. Shampoo around the outside. Pitt trying to pop it out, but it's right out into the middle. Bio drops it back down. Pitt once again a catch, but this time will beat the attackers. And now it's Shampoo who's rushing back. He'll play it out to the side. He'll drop it down. Cloudsy up off the side. Cheeto not going to reach it. Dropped down by Bio. Weeko going to win it forward. Bar down on the goal line. Cloudsy keeps it away. Ran into his teammate. That might have helped. They do get the clear, but they do need another goal as well. Shampoo will get removed. Cheeto right into Weeko. It might be on. It is wide, but the time dropping away. Shampoo, that one's not wide. And there is the dagger. It would have been tough to get a clear, but Shampoo doesn't care. He drops it right back in. Post and through on the right side. Now 3-1, a 2-goal lead. What are you talking about, Kellen? As that one will drop and Honolulu are 2-1 up. How can it be a reverse sweep if no one went up 2-0? What does that mean, Kellen? I'm just simply confused. As for a third game in a row, Honolulu outshot them 14-3. Oof. I mean, that's unplayable. The fact this game was as close as it was is kind of crazy because 14-3. I mean, 3 goals on 14 shots is also kind of wild, if we're going to be fair. But still. Okay, wouldn't gentleman's sweep be you lose game 1 and then win the next 3? Is that what you guys call that? Because now Honolulu won game 3, so that can't happen. Okay. Well, the comment in the chat was Weeko's restarting game, and then we loaded in 10 seconds later, and everyone insta-joined, and I got a never mind in the chat. So we're not doing that, I guess, as Shampoo tries to follow it up. Honolulu, of course, now 1 game away from playoffs. 1 game away from second place in the Pixel League. Cloudsy trying to catch this one back, staying behind it. Now Shampoo will catch. He'll play it forward. Cheeto able to dunk it right back down. Bump comes through from Cloudsy. Cheeto no boost, but Shampoo misses. Allows Cheeto to stay on it. He'll center. Pitt inches from the dunk. Cloudsy now left alone. Run into, interfered with, but Bio doesn't have the angle. Now it's Pitt off the right side. Cloudsy another long clear. Boston, of course, would like a fast start, but they need to hold on to that momentum. Game 2, they just barely won 1-0. The last game, they went up 1-0, then dropped it. Well, we're gonna never mind. We should have seen the same thing again, but Pitt backflips instead of front flips. Doesn't get a strong enough touch and just glances it wide. Surely, Cloudsy does roll it in. I think Pitt would have had it if he didn't hit it. But you know what? I respect not trusting him either. Cloudsy just glances that one through. And so it is. 1-0 Boston. Couple less seconds on the clock than there should be. But you know, we take it. As Cheeto trying to drop this one down central. Boston have not led by multiple goals. Trying to change that fact. We go now up towards the ceiling. Still following it. Air dribble down. Pitt off the right side. Now it's Cheeto down again. Wiko plays it forward. Shampoo just going to take it out to the corner. Now it's Cloudsy trying to play it forward. Wiko trying to get it in again. Bio trying to pop it away. Just gets it up towards this back wall. Then another one towards center, but Cloudsy just going to get it out. Now Shampoo off the right. Cheeto already up for it. Drops it down into the corner. Popped up by Wiko. Cloudsy bouncing it in. Shampoo able to get that one out. Now it's Pitt up in the air. Trying to get this touchdown. Dunked back in. Cloudsy up off the right side. We have a trade of demos as this falls down to the Honolulu corner. So far, definitely looking a lot more like game 2, but there's still over half the game to go. And Cloudsy now in a tough spot, but Shampoo makes it awkward. But Wiko still has it. It is a tie game. Shampoo kept it close to the backboard, almost made it an impossible shot. But Wiko just does find the angle. Manages to fit that one through. And that brings it even at 1. And now this one dunked though. Bouncing out. Cloudsy's there. He does score 2-1. Boston jump right back in front. Off the kickoff. It's a good 50. And then a quick follow-up to secure. And now this one will bounce away. Bio around the outside. Pitt trying to drop it down. Awkward miss, but it's pinched out anyway. Wiko trying to catch up. Cloudsy wins the 50. Dropping down. Pitt can't quite get it. Cloudsy will bounce it back in. It's a pinch, but it's free for Bio. Might have a 1v1, but he rushes it, and Cheeto is there. Wiko now up off the corner. Another one tapped off the crossbar. Not through. Bio now back again. Pitt trying to stay with it. Rolled back out to the left side. Wiko staying there. Demo comes through. Another to ensure the clear. But Shampoo's going to flip the script. Dribble, shot, blocked. Pitt's there. Under 2 minutes to go. Honolulu still trailing. Cheeto gets back to the side. This is the first time Boston have scored more than 1 goal in a game, but their lead remains only 1. Is he trying to catch it back? But instead it's Honolulu who almost take it away. Cloudsy does recover, but now he's dunked by Bio again. Pitt will miss. Wiko puts it high. Shampoo diving. Cheeto is there. Bouncer was right at him. He reacts accordingly and does make the play. Bio off the corner, that one towards center, not target, and Cloudsy will get a clear. Pitt inches away from the redirect. Shampoo awkward touch. Cloudsy gonna slow it down. He'll grab the boost. Never mind, a bit too patient. It's Wiko who gets it, and it's Wiko for the clear. Now Cheeto pops it straight up. Bio's already there. He'll hit it straight down. Cloudsy off the wall. It'll roll down and out. Shampoo up uncontested. Back to Wiko, but a misread. That's space for Boston. Bio grabs the boost. He'll dive early. He'll go even on the challenge. This one out in front again. Bio trying to pop it up. 40 seconds on the clock. Honolulu need a goal to end it here. Wiko trying for a double. Gets it a little bit towards net, but Cheeto does just get it away. Shampoo now passing, but there's no one there for it. This one around again. Rico trying to pop it out, but there was already a teammate on top of him. Shampoo, control on the right wall. He'll jump out. He'll pass it down. It's behind Bio. Rico up to the corner. No double. No one there. A miss, not red. Bio will try, but Cheeto and Cloudsy take it away. Once again, an awkward miss. Once again, no one there to punish it. Same thing there. Clock strike 0. Honolulu now in their last push. Bio towards the net. Pit Cop kills it. Game 5 on deck. Falcons are not going to go down easy. They force us to go the distance. Still outshot 8-2. But they outscore them 2-1. 2 goals, 2 shots. You'll take that one. Meanwhile, for Honolulu, it persists that they're getting so many shots, but not able to convert a high percentage to goals. Even the games they've won, they've shot 14 and scored 3. You want a lot more than that. As we load in now, Game 5. Last chance for Honolulu to clinch playoffs in Week 8. Need a win here. I'd say they still enter favorites, but Boston have put up a fight. They have denied to let it go easily. And now they will fight one more game. Cloudsy not able to force that one in. Shampoo back into the corner. Rico trying to get it away. One touch, won't be able to follow. Might look for a dunk, but Pitt gets it by him. Now Shampoo in the air. Dunked in by Cloudsy. Bio's out of net, but he does make the play. Parries it to the side, allows Rico to break out. Now no one challenging Rico. Finally, Cheeto shuts him down, but that one rolled out. Should be Honolulu control. Bio off corner, back down, even 50. Pitt will try, he will get a play. Forces Shampoo back, now a dunk again. Shampoo and Bio run into each other, but Rico able to make the play unaffected. Now it's Shampoo in the air, bumps one, but it's off target and he catches it to the side. Cloudsy saves Rico's follow-up, and Cloudsy beats Bio in the air. Shampoo pops it, he'll need Rico to help out, but Pitt wins the challenge. Bio, follow-up shot, crossbar pinched away. Cloudsy makes a second save. Now Pitt Cop winning it away again. Rico trying to win it forward. He gets bumped. Cheeto trying to catch. Rico on it once more. Cloudsy dropping it down. Cloudsy. Bio off the back wall. Shampoo already up. Drops it down just wide. Rico will fake. Minute and a half gone. No one able to score yet. A long clear by Cheeto, but plenty of time for Shampoo to make the save. Now another big 51 by Shampoo. This could get scary, but Cloudsy another touch just to get a bit of a clear, although this could turn into another shot as Rico blasts it high. Cloudsy up in the air on the corner again. Pick up a good bump, takes Bio out of the play. It's Rico to dive in, puts it high once more. Now Shampoo just barely tapped away. That one will beat Rico. Last touch for Shampoo, not what he wanted. This one's dropped down. Bio pops it out. Hickop's there. Shampoo makes the save. Cheeto will follow wide, and Bio saves anyway. Bio now drives ahead of it, though. Pick-up, even on the 50. Cheeto, blast off the corner. Who's in the air? Cloudsy, it's off target. Just a bit high. Bio out to the side, pinched with Pick-up. Shampoo off his corner again. Cheeto up high in the air. Half the game gone. Matt's prediction not quite right as we continue to play on past halftime. No goals on the board. One out to the side again. Bio backwards, still jumps. Just a tap off the corner, then another touch back to Shampoo. Shampoo slows it down, gets bumped, still gets a 50. Right back, we go up early. He'll get one. He'll look for another 50, but it's pinched to the side with Cheeto. Now Bio up off the corner. Might have gotten bumped by a teammate. Cloudsy trying to play it safe, trying to play it slow. Could have got scary, but not punished. Cheeto doesn't have the boost for this. Rico gonna bounce it down. It's open for Shampoo. An odd play. Everyone seemed to trust Cheeto, who just didn't have the boost to read it. And so everyone leaves the net, and Honolulu almost just gifted one. 1-0 for the Havoc. This one now bounced in. Cheeto no boost. Bounced wide again. Cloudsy trying to go. Will get it out to the side, although it's not a clear. Bio bouncing down. Top able to get it off the sidewall. Now chasing it. Pitt wins it forward. Wiko up in the air. Trying to get it out now. Bio passing it back again. Shampoo off the left side. Pitt shooting. Scoring. It is a tie game. Kolbob late to send. I mean, we could still see a goal go in then, but it won't be the next one because Pitt has a bullet cross net to bring things even. Cloudsy gonna win it in again. Cheeto trying to chase it. It's Wiko up in the air. Air dribble forward, 50 wide. Bio diving, it's into the corner. 111 not gonna hit either. Wiko trying to center it. Running low on boost, that does make it awkward for Boston as they'll be able to chase this one. Down from the ceiling, Cheeto, free bang forward. Off the corner, Shampoo might need to make a play, but he does easily. Bio removes one defender. Shampoo now only looking at two. Beats one. 50's the second, but it goes straight back into his half, and Bio can't reach. Wiko slows it down. Up in the air again, 45 to go. Still a tie game. Wiko, a pop off the back wall, Shampoo high. Bio next, bouncer. Wiko wide. Panicked, rushed, couldn't find the tough angle. Against his momentum, couldn't pick it. Stays tied, that one on, but Cloudsy, plenty of time. Cloudsy now beats the second. Chasing it down, dunks the third, but too strong for a follow-up shot. Cheeto will try to slow it down, but that's just a roller, and Wiko will pick it up easily. Now Wiko gonna go up in the air again. It's been a favorite strategy, and it's blocked away again. Does leave time to Bio, though. Towards the net high. Wiko beat by Cloudsy. The chat called it. Game 5 OT. Honolulu, 1 goal from playoffs, and it was almost right there. 2 went for the kickoff, neither touched it. Now that's a cross-field pitch. Boston take the series. 2-1, 9 seconds in. Cheeto and Cloudsy combine. It's too much for Bio to handle. And Boston have an upset. That is incredible. And Honolulu are not going to clinch playoffs today. They will have to wait for week 9. What a game. There was no investigation to be done here. Boston just outplayed them. As we'll reach out for an interview, I feel pretty confident we'll have one. That does make it harder for Luxor, although it does mean Luxor can reach back into that second place spot. As of course we are going to have an interview, so we'll be back in just one moment. And we are live with Boston. What an upset. Back to 500. How does it feel to get the win?
Never a doubt. Never a doubt. No. that was a stunning game. So a good one to win. I think a lot of people were doubting us. Cloudsy and Cheeto were holding their own. I was kind of lackluster tonight, but a win is a win. A win is a win. Sorry, that's his brother.
Oh, good. Yeah, obviously did look tough, especially in those early games, but able to get the goals, able to hold on. How does it feel to deny them playoffs? Main thing.
That was actually the thing I wanted the most. It holds Havoc a little bit longer to clinch, and it also holds Luxor a little bit longer as well.
Well,
so
they could still win, but now they need
still
to
win theirs. But yeah, exactly. So yeah, these guys outdone themselves. You know, talk to them. I'm gonna sit this one. All you boys, go.
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm shaking from the match. I'm
The
so
screaming
excited
was
with that class.
crazy.
That pinch was
Crazy
crazy.
pinch. Yeah, I just watched Cheeto just coming down with the ball. I think it's might as well. You gotta go or something, and it's speed. It's just gone.
This is also our third Game 5 overtime.
Oof.
One was against Erie, one was against Harriers, and now we did it just against Havoc. We've won 2 of the 3, so you know what? That's a good one. And respect to Liam for playing today. I was kind of teasing him last night about that, but he got 2 of his sub games in. You know, they came out, they played well. Wico, Shampoo, and Bio, man, they are scary. I think definitely a lot of people can agree when I say this that we stole this week. But I thought we played well. You know, they brought a lot of pressure, but we were able to bring just enough for this week.
Absolutely, and I think the last question I have, look forward, next week you play Madison, but after that even Incheon and KC, not the top of the table, other teams in the playoff push. This win puts you in a great spot. Do you think you're making playoffs now?
I think if we beat Madison, we make playoffs. I don't know. KC are a scary team. Illusion have been looking really, really good recently. I'll be honest, I don't know enough about Madison at the moment, but I know they've been kind of having a tougher season. And I think you've said it and other people have said it, where this is supposed to be the easier part of our season, but 2 of those 3 teams have been looking so good. So I think we're going to make playoffs. I think we have a couple really big head-to-head over people like Harriers. We have a win over. Fallen, we have a win over. The one that might kill us is Erie. We lost to them in in the Game 5 OT. So I think we'll make it. I think we'll get 7th place. And we'll play whoever gets 2nd. So probably Luxor or Havoc. Maybe Mudcats. Mudcats lost in a tough game. So, you know, this is the week of upsets, Doggo. The week of upsets.
And that top 3 is going to be tough because, like I pointed out at the beginning of the series, Honolulu still play both Luxor and Missouri. And so I think even with this loss, they still control number 1 if they can beat them in both those games.
Both of them,
so,
correct, exactly.
Yeah, the top 3 is so hard to say for now, but I think this win definitely puts you a game ahead of 9th, and you don't have the easiest schedule. Like you said, you're playing teams playing well, but you play the teams you need to beat to control your way in, essentially.
Exactly.
You're in a good spot, and this was a great game. So congratulations on the win, and good luck next week.
Gotta wait next week, Havoc. Gotta wait next week.
Yep. I think I cut him off there. That's on me. But I said my outro, waited. Hey, on me, Pit. But, you know, I want to wrap things up because I want to be able to update graphics. Up next, don't go anywhere. Stream will be live in like 5 minutes. Game in 15. We're going to have Luxor, Atlanta. Another 6-1 versus 3-4, and another win and in game, this time for the Pharaohs. We've seen 2 of the top 3 lose this week. Will the Pharaohs make it 3, or can they break the curse and clinch playoffs? It should be a fun game. Make sure you tune in for that. It'll be right here, like I said, live in just a few minutes. But your final score here is Boston 3, Honolulu 2. That does it for now. We'll see you back in just a couple minutes.